Have you ever been to a medical practitioner and been advised to increase your dairy and sugar intake? Let me know in the comments down below. Welcome back to Health Reversion, your #1 channel for raw, unbiased education on physical and mental health. Today, we have a look at the work of Dr. Ray Peat. Dr. Ray Peat is a biologist who specializes in hormonal and metabolic health. His approach to nutrition and lifestyle is somewhat different to the general advice that you will receive from the medical establishment. The general advice from Dr. Ray Peat centers around supporting cellular energy production and having a pro-metabolic dietary approach. Well, the goal of a pro-metabolic dietary approach is to eat foods that your body needs and can easily assimilate, rather than eating based on a moral code or from what society or the mainstream is telling you to eat. In most cases, that means eating foods that reduce stress in the body and that are also nutrient dense, easy to digest, and energy rich. Now, full warning here, most of this centers around animal products. So fair warning to anybody that is following a vegetarian regime or a vegan regime. Now, there isn't an official Ray Peat diet. There are websites and articles, etc., that try and put together a particular diet, but realistically it comes down to foods that you include and foods that you don't include. So let's have a look at some of the foods that are included, and there is no restriction on the amounts of these foods. So this is not a particular way of eating where you've got to count calories or look at calories in, calories out, or anything like that. You eat these foods in whatever quantities your body is asking for. So foods to include in relation to the fats are healthy fats such as butter and coconut oil, easy to digest carbohydrates such as tropical fruits, tropical fruit juices, root vegetables and tubers such as carrots and potatoes. A balanced protein intake, mainly from muscle meats such as beef and lamb, but also from organ meats such as liver, along with other animal products such as eggs, shellfish, white fish. The use of white sugar in moderation, preferably throughout the day. And finally, a strong emphasis or a strong recommendation for plain dairy products, preferably organic and preferably locally sourced. But you're looking at things like plain milk, plain ice cream, and cheeses without additives. What's not included? Well, pretty much anything to do with polyunsaturated fats, so the omega-6s. So this includes all of the vegetable oils. You're looking at nuts, seeds, excluding those for the time being. What else are we not including? Things like cruciferous vegetables and leafy greens, which can be quite hard to digest for some people. We're looking to make sure that when we have starches that they're really well cooked or they've been baked or processed in some form, just to help them become easier to digest. So you can still have starches, and obviously potatoes are a big one, but we're looking at having those well cooked. And lastly, just looking at minimizing the meats that are high in the polyunsaturated fats. So this can include chicken and turkey to an extent. So if you're looking to just give this a really good try and you're going to look at that 2-day kickstart that I provide, just minimizing those particular meats throughout this process. Now, I know that's quite a bit to take in. So to summarize it, the emphasis of the Ray Peat way of eating is to look at animal fats and protein, tropical fruits and juices, plain dairy products, root vegetables, and the use of white sugar in moderation. What is the goal here? Well, it's to increase cellular energy efficiency while also providing foods that are easy to digest really high in nutrients, particularly those animal products, and also providing the nutrients that are really important for hormone production. So Dr. Ray Peat's work centers around aging and hormones and how they interplay. And potentially in future episodes, I'll look at specifically what he has to say about that. But for today, it was just a general introduction, a general overview as to the foods that are recommended to include and the foods that you would want to keep away from if you wanted to try this particular eating regime. And if you do, I've put a 2-day kickstart down in the description area of the video. If you can, set aside 2 days and try those foods. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Again, it's not about restriction. If you want to do the fresh orange juice in the morning and you need another glass after that, have it. If after having just a small serving of meat, you are full and you are done, great. Listen to the body. If you need more, have more. And obviously in relation to the dairy products, we're looking, just to remind you, at plain. So we're not looking at the chocolate and the vanilla and all of the other cookies and cream and all that sort of stuff. We're looking at plain, and actually preferably if you can make the ice cream at home, that would be ideal. But if not, just very plain ice cream, preferably organic. And that's the Ray Peat summary I've got here for you today. If you do end up trying this, let me know how you go in the comments section of the video down below. Got something out of this video? Great, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. In the meantime, I ask that you keep well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.